Good morning to all my children. Today, in the same chapter 4, that is solids, liquids and gases, we will learn or we will study about the expansion and contraction of matter, as well as we will study about the physical and chemical changes. So the first topic of this chapter which we will cover today is expansion and contraction of matter. So expansion. What is expansion? So first of all, expand means to spread. Expand means, in a simple language, expand means to spread anything. So but in the science, expansion, what is the meaning of expansion? So here, when we heat the water, means by the heating process the water molecules start moving and vibrating faster. So it means when we boil the water, or when we going to heat the water molecules become they get the energy, they get the heat energy, and so they start moving faster, or they start showing vibration. Their vibrating movement, due to the vibrating movement, they lost their stability. Water molecules are more stable than the gases. So when they receive the heat energy, here you can see the picture. There is a pan which we in which there is a water, and we are heating the water. So when we heat the water, actually we are providing the heat energy to the water molecules, and thus the water molecules or the particles start moving faster, and they show the vibration, and they show very faster movement. Because of this faster movement, the water molecules loses their stability, and they are now converted into the gaseous state. They are ready to leave the liquid state, and due to this, the intermolecular spaces between the molecules or between the water molecules increases. Means by heating of water, we can convert the liquid molecules or the liquid into the gaseous state, and when the liquid changes its state into the gaseous form, it means what type of chemical reaction occurs? The intermolecular spaces, you all know about the intermolecular space of the liquid, is slightly lower than the intermolecular space between the gases. So this molecular space now start increasing, the intermolecular space now start increasing, and they loses their stability, because water molecules are more stable than the gases. So you can see the picture or see the diagram here. We are heating the water here in the pan, and you can see the steam. By the steam is emerging from the water. Water is a more stable state than the gases. Okay, here you can see the water molecules. These are the water molecules which start vibrating or which start moving faster. They have less intermolecular space, and when they become heat up, they increased their intermolecular space. Now the intermolecular space has been increased, and the water molecule become the molecule of the gas, or the molecule of the vapor or steam. So they have more intermolecular space. So this is known as expansion, means to spread. So here the water particles are now ready to convert into the gaseous state by the expansion. So what will be the exactly definition of expansion? So the definition of expansion is, it is the increase in size of matter on heating. It is the it is increase in the size of matter on heating. Means if we heat anything, we can increase their size. We can increase the size, right? For example, electric wires. Electric wires between electric poles hang loose in summer season. I think you all have seen. You all have seen the poles, electric poles in our near the home. So many electric poles are there, right? And they have long wires, very thick long wires. But in the summer season, these wires hang in a very loose way, right? Like this. If this is an electric pole, these are the two electric poles actually. So, and these are the wires. So during the summer season, these wires are like this. They hang loosely. They hang loosely because in the summer season, the metallic wires become heat up, and due to the heat, they expand. They expand means they increase in their size. That is why they hang loosely, right? This is the example. Now the another thing is contraction. So the opposite word of the expansion is contraction. Expansion means to increase in the size, whereas contraction means to decrease in the size. So what is the meaning of contraction in this chapter here? So when we cool any substance, the movement of molecules slows down. Means when if we cool in the expansion, we have heat. We have provided heat to the substance, and thus they increase in their size. But in contraction, we are cooling any substance, and by the cooling, the movement of molecules slows down. Intermolecular and the movement of the molecules. If the movement of the molecules slows down, the intermolecular space also decreases. The intermolecular space also decreases. It means when the contraction process will occur, means by the contraction process or in the contraction process, we are converting the gaseous state or the liquid. We are converting the liquid state into the solid form, because here the main important line is intermolecular spaces between the molecules also decreases. It means if the intermolecular space, this is the intermolecular space, the space between the two molecules, here you can see there is an intermolecular space. But according to this line, intermolecular space between the molecules decreases. It means straightforward, this line says that they are the molecules without intermolecular space. And you know very well in which state of matter the intermolecular space become zero. Of course, that is a solid state. So it means by the contraction, we are getting a solid state of a matter, right? So decrease in size of matter on cooling. In contraction, decrease. Contraction is the decrease in size of matter on cooling, whereas expansion is the increase in size of matter on heating. Okay, so यहाँ पे size increase हो रहा था, but in contraction size is decreasing, and if the size is decreasing, the intermolecular space between the molecules also decreases. So as the size decreases, the intermolecular spaces also decreases. It means we are getting the solid state, right? See, here the diagram is there. Freezing of liquid. We have a water in the bowl. We have a water, and we are going to decrease the temperature of this water. So what will we do? We will keep this bowl in the refrigerator or in the freezer. Movement, and we are actually decreasing the temperature. We are cooling the temperature. We are cooling the water, and we are decreasing the temperature. So when we cool any substance, the movement of a molecules slows down. Here you can see there is a liquid or water. So the water molecules move fast. But as we chilled it or as we freeze this water, so the molecular movement slows down. The molecular movement slows down, and then as the movement slows down, the intermolecular space also decreases. If we freeze the water, means water is a state in which molecules are in the movement. Molecules are in the movement, they have an intermolecular space, and they are less stable state of matter. But when we decrease the temperature of this water, it means when we keep this bowl inside the refrigerator to decrease the temperature, we are actually decreasing the movement of the molecules, and as the movement decreases, the intermolecular space between the water content also decreases. Now what does it means? It means we get ice. What we get? We get ice, because ice, when we freeze the water, we will get the ice, and in the ice it is a solid state. It is a solid state. It is an ice cube, and it is a solid state of matter, and in this solid form of the water, the molecules are without intermolecular space. They are more stable, and their movements, the molecular movements, become slowest, right? So by the contraction we will get the more stable state, and by the expansion we will get the more active state, right? This is all about the expansion and contraction. Now the example: electric wires do not hang loose. Electric wires do not hang loose between the electric poles in winter season. Here we have learned that in the summer season, the poles between the two poles, the wires hang loosely in the summer season. But in the winter season, the wires between the poles do not hang loosely. They are perfectly in a straight way. Okay, so this is an example of the contraction and expansion. Now another topic of this chapter which we will cover today is physical and chemical change. This is the most important topic of this chapter. So what is physical change? Physical change, the outer structure. Physical is what? The thing which we can see by our eyes. The structure which we can see by our eyes is the physical structure, and the chemical thing which we cannot see but actually it happens, like all the chemical reaction in our body, like the digestion, like the respiration, we cannot see but it happens inside our human body. And physically we can see the person. This is a physical thing. And chemical thing, all the reactions which are continuously happening inside the human body, like the digestion, like the respiration, like the circulation of blood, these all are the chemical things. So physical change, if any changes occur or take place in the physical structure of the thing, that changes are physical change. In another words, we can say this is a temporary change. This is a temporary change. Temporary means short term. ये बहुत कम समय का change होता है. That can be reversed. Reversed means reversible, which we can get back. चीज़ें जैसे कि अगर हमने पेपर फोल्ड किया है, if we have fold the paper, we can get back the paper again by unfolding it. पेपर को fold करेंगे. For example, if I have fold this paper, so this is a, if I have fold this paper, I have get back, if I have fold this paper, I have get back the paper again by unfolding it. Right? This is a physical change because reversible है. This process is reversible, जो कि मुड़ भी सकता है, open भी हो सकता है. अगर हमने मोड़ दिया देन इसको अगर हम अनफोल्ड करेंगे, फोल्ड कर दिया एंड देन व्हेन वी अनफोल्ड इट we will get back the original page again. This is a temporary change or physical change. But in the chemical change, we cannot get back the original product again. This is a permanent type of change. परमानेंट चेंज जो हमेशा के लिए होता है, टेम्परेरी चेंज जो कि शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन के लिए होता है, दैट इज अ टेम्परेरी चेंज, वेयर एज परमानेंट चेंज आर कंप्लीटली फॉर एवर, ये हमेशा के लिए होता है. दैट कैन नॉट बी रिवर्स्ड, जो कि कभी रिवर्स नहीं हो सकता. जैसे अगर कोई बच्चा धीरे धीरे बड़ा होता है और वो धीरे धीरे यंग होता है, देन फिर वो ओल्ड एज होता है, तो एज जो होती है इंक्रीज इन द एज, दिस इज अ परमानेंट टाइप ऑफ चेंज, राइट. ये एक परमानेंट चेंज है. बट जब आप कपड़े को गीला करते हैं और फिर धूप में सुखाते हैं एंड देन फिर से गीला करते हैं, तो हम धूप में सुखाकर कपड़े को ड्राई कर सकते हैं और पानी में डुबोकर उसको गीला कर सकते हैं और फिर से उसको सुखा सकते हैं. तो दिस इज़ अ टेम्परेरी चेंज जो कि रिवर्स किया जा सकता है. सूखे कपड़े को गीला और गीले कपड़े से फिर से सूखा कपड़ा मिलना, दिस इज़ अ रिवर्सिबल चेंज, राइट. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, देर आर सो मेनी एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ फिजिकल चेंज आई हैव रिटन हियर. सो the first example, melting of ice, evaporation of water. melting of ice, आइस का पिघलना. अगर हम आइस को बाहर निकाल लेंगे फ्रीज़र से तो वो पिघल जाएगी, क्योंकि टेम्परेचर बाहर का ज़्यादा है और रेफ्रिजरेटर में टेम्परेचर बहुत कम होता है. तो व्हेन वी रिमूव द आइस क्यूब फ्रॉम द रेफ्रिजरेटर, ऑफ कोर्स इट स्टार्ट्स मेल्टिंग. सो मेल्टिंग ऑफ आइस. अगेन जब हम उस पानी को फिर से फ्रीज़र में रखेंगे, वी विल गेट द आइस क्यूब अगेन. सो दिस इज़ अ temporary change and this is a reversible change. Okay, all the temporary changes are reversible in nature, whereas all the permanent changes are irreversible in nature. Means chemical changes are permanent change and they are irreversible in nature. Physical change are temporary change which are reversible in nature. दूसरा, the second example, evaporation of water. पानी का भाप बनना. अगर हमने पानी बॉईल किया है, उसको भाप बन रहा है, फिर से पानी को अगर हमने ढक दिया भाप को, फिर से पानी की बूंदें मिल जाएंगी. दिस इज़ अ इवेपोरेशन ऑफ वाटर, फिजिकल चेंज है. मेल्टिंग ऑफ वैक्स. जैसे कि ये कैंडल जल रही है और वैक्स पिघल रही है, आपको दिख रहा है ना. दिस इज़ अ मेल्टिंग ऑफ वैक्स. अभी जो भी वैक्स मेल्ट हो रही है वो यहाँ कलेक्ट हो रही है. दैट वैक्स इज कलेक्टेड हियर, राइट. द वैक्स इज कलेक्टेड हियर. अभी फिर से हम उसको इकट्ठा करके फिर से वैक्स की कैंडल बना सकते हैं. सो दिस इज़ अ रिवर्सिबल चेंज एंड टेम्परेरी चेंज ऑल्सो, एंड दिस इज़ अ फिजिकल चेंज, क्योंकि उसके स्ट्रक्चर में चेंज हो रहा है, उसके आउटर स्ट्रक्चर में चेंज हो रहा है. ठीक. नाउ देन नेक्स्ट इज ग्लोइंग ऑफ बल्ब. बल्ब का जलना. बल्ब को जला देंगे फिर ऑफ कर देंगे, तो ये कैसा चेंज हुआ? फिजिकल चेंज हुआ. इट इज़ अ टेम्परेरी चेंज, इट इज़ अ रिवर्सिबल चेंज ऑल्सो. Now the next is chemical change. First example is burning of paper. पेपर को जलाना. अगर हमने पेपर को जला दिया तो उससे क्या मिलेगी? राख मिलेगी, एशेज मिलेंगे. एशेज मीन्स राख. क्या हम उन एशेज से फिर से पेपर बना सकते हैं? नेवर. सो दिस इज़ अ परमानेंट चेंज, जिसे कि हम दोबारा वापस से नहीं बना सकते. तो वो कैसा चेंज हो गया? विच कैन नॉट बी रिवर्स्ड. उसको दोबारा रिवर्स नहीं किया जा सकता. नाउ द बर्निंग ऑफ मैच स्टिक्स. मैच स्टिक दिख रहा है यहाँ पे आपको. मैच स्टिक जलाया, क्या वो जलने के बाद वो काली मैच स्टिक को फिर से फ्रेश मैच स्टिक में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं? नेवर. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो केमिकल चेंज और परमानेंट चेंज. कुकिंग ऑफ फूड. फूड को पकाना. पके हुए खाने से क्या फिर से हम कच्चे खाने में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं उसको? नेवर. द नेक्स्ट इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कर्ड फ्रॉम मिल्क. दही, दूध से, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कर्ड फ्रॉम मिल्क, दूध से दही का जमना. जब हम दूध से दही को बना देते हैं तो क्या हम दही से फिर से दूध बना सकते हैं? नो. So these all are the example of chemical changes. They are permanent type of change and they cannot be reversed. Children, this is all for today. I hope you all have understood the point which I have covered today. Thank you for watching this video, and I am giving a homework, that is the take the correct option. Question number A of the exercise, that is a take the correct option. I will send the picture image in your WhatsApp group. Thanks a lot, and stay home and stay safe.